what's up everyone? This is Robert and you're watching Medicare 101 with Robert. And what we're going to talk about today is what exactly an independent insurance agent is and how they work. What their limitations are and what their branding and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to get into that. Stick around. Be right back. Okay, so the first thing to know about being an independent agent is that the limitations that they have are not as limited as what a captive agent would be. So in other words, if a captive agent represents, we'll say 5 different companies with one specific brand, an independent agent could represent 50 different companies. So when you sit down with them, they're not really out working for a specific company or trying to hit specific numbers via a quota. They're looking out for whatever's in your best interest via the contracts that they have with the companies that they offer. The independent agents are totally 1099. So they can create a business entity or they can be an individual. But they're totally 1099. There is no salary, there is no health insurance, there is nothing like that. It is straight 1099, you make what you get. And the way insurance works in general is if I was to sign up John Smith, I get initial commission on John Smith, okay? If John Smith stays on that same policy that I signed him up with, every year I'm going to get that commission again. So that's why it's important for me to, 1, help people and set them up with the right policy, 2, provide good customer service, and 3, I want to keep my people. So you got to do what you have to do, and at the end of the day everybody wins. So the only downside that I can really see when it comes to an independent agent is that they do deal with a lot more companies. So if they're not really a up-to-date agent on what's going on with the different companies, then they might not really know how the back office works of that company if there was a claim to be filed. Not saying that they don't, because every person's going to be different. It's just like me walking up into Target and asking someone for help. I might get someone who points me in the direction. I might get someone who takes me there and shows it to me. There's a huge difference in the two. So on the independent side, the brand names are kind of interesting because you can represent multiple brand names. Now, you don't represent just one brand name and get to beat that over people's head, but if you find a brand that you like or a company you like working with, then you can definitely shop their portfolio and have them as one of your main go-to as a carrier. The reason I like being an independent insurance agent is because I like to help people. At the end of the day, it only makes sense to me to sit down in front of you and figure out what it is you want and go from there. Not to sit down in front of you and go, this is what I have, which one do you want out of it? Versus, what do you want? Well, this is what I have for you. And that's the way I want it to be, and that's the way it should be. I felt like hitting quotas and having strict guidelines on selling and doing things like that, I didn't think that was a good environment, especially when you're talking about healthcare. You're not really selling knives at that point. So I wanted to be independent. I wanted to be able to help people first and kind of work for you, not the insurance company. That's kind of been my motto. Maybe I'll make it my motto, but who knows? I don't know. Alright, hey, thanks for joining me. This has been what it's like to be an independent insurance agent, or what even an independent insurance agent is like versus a captive. My name is Robert. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.